in this video today, this is for anybody who has trouble getting enough pressure on their hamstrings where foam rolling just doesn't cut it. So I'll just demo basic hamstring foam roll, leaning forward to apply more pressure to your hamstrings. But this pressure, even this technique of leaning forward, is not always enough. So like here, if it's just still not enough pressure, we're going to show you a couple different techniques with balls the size of a softball and a lacrosse ball. And I'll use the hyper ice ball that also vibrates, mostly just for its size. This technique is still using the foam roller, standard size. Split legs, pressure side to side is going to cross fiber the hamstrings. There's 3 big ones in there. We need to get them to break apart and move and get unsticky. So you can rock side to side or you can go up and down. I'm pulling up on my toe to get some stretch to my hamstring and apply more pressure. Next, we'll grab our softball and hyper ice sized ball to show you another technique. I still have my legs split so that I have a lot of clear pressure and space to apply to the hamstrings in the upper, mid, and lower. So just watch as I change positions. Here again, going with and going cross fiber is just doing a large circle across the ball. You can do that with the lacrosse ball as well, but the smaller the ball, the harder it will be. So let's change positions again. One leg forward, and now I'm internally rotating my hip to apply pressure this way, especially if rotating the opposite leg is a little too hard. You can use the straight leg and one curled leg. Here you can just sit on the pressure, lean forward on the pressure, maybe wiggle around. You don't have to necessarily move, just feel the pressure. Reposition the ball to a new spot. And here I can go up and down the fibers as well. I'm also going to get that adductor magnus involved with that inner hamstring. It's hard to avoid, but it's a good one to get. My softball wants to escape a little bit, but just grab it and put it right back in. I'll change positions so you can see where I am with the softball or that hyper ice ball. You'll be able to do a cross fiber friction here also. Up and down and side to side is very important. Straight legged, side to side, break up the hamstrings. Again, apply a little stretch by grabbing your toe and help the leg go over and across the ball. Do the same sort of techniques with the lacrosse ball. But we're going to change it up. 2 straight legs, opened wide. So you can see a different angle here. Leaning into the pressure of the ball. So just create that point of pressure and then move again. You can see where the ball is. If it escapes, put it back in its place. The smaller the ball, the easier it's going to escape. And again, you don't necessarily have to move. Put the ball in place and stretch the hamstring. And then if you can move it, great. And that's about it for applying more pressure to the hamstrings.